Imagine a packed auditorium. Everyone's buzzing about a new opportunity. The energy is electric. People are putting their life savings on the line. This is it, the chance to strike it rich. Now picture yourself in that crowd. You feel the excitement too, but a tiny seed of doubt is growing in your mind. Everyone's so optimistic. Shouldn't someone be asking tough questions? That seed of doubt, my friends, is the beginning of contrarian thinking. It's about questioning the obvious, especially when everyone else seems so sure. It's about having the courage to be different, to see things others miss. We've all heard the saying, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. This timeless advice, often attributed to the legendary investor Warren Buffett, encapsulates the essence of contrarian thinking. It's about going against the grain, challenging the status quo, and having the courage to act differently when everyone else is following the herd. Simple words, but profound advice. In the world of investing, emotions often run high. Greed and fear are powerful drivers that can cloud judgment and lead to irrational decisions. When the market is booming and everyone is rushing to buy, it's easy to get swept up in the euphoria. But this is precisely when caution is needed. When everyone rushes in, driven by fear of missing out, that's your cue to be cautious. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, can lead to inflated prices and unsustainable market bubbles. It's important to take a step back, assess the situation, and ask yourself critical questions. Ask yourself, what do I see that others don't? Are there underlying risks that the majority are overlooking? Is the current market sentiment based on solid fundamentals? Or is it driven by hype and speculation? Is this too good to be true? These questions can help you stay grounded and make more informed decisions. On the flip side, when fear grips the market, that's often the best time to buy. Market downturns can create opportunities for those who are willing to look beyond the immediate panic and see the potential for long-term gains. On the flip side, when fear grips the market, that's often the best time to buy. Think of it like this: when everyone's selling, prices drop. This is the time when assets can be acquired at a discount, providing a fertile ground for future growth. Think of it like this: when everyone's selling, prices drop, and low prices create opportunities for those brave enough to seize them. It's about having the vision to see value where others see only decline, and the fortitude to act on that vision. And low prices create opportunities for those brave enough to seize them. This is the essence of contrarian thinking, having the courage to act differently, to see opportunity where others see only risk. It's about being a step ahead, anticipating market movements and positioning yourself to benefit from the inevitable cycles of fear and greed. This is the essence of contrarian thinking, having the courage to act differently, to see opportunity where others see only risk. By embracing this mindset, you can navigate the complexities of the market with greater confidence and potentially achieve superior returns. Remember, the greatest opportunities often lie where others fear to tread. It's human nature to follow the crowd. We're social creatures, hardwired to seek safety in numbers. But this instinct can be our downfall, especially in investing and decision-making. When everyone thinks alike, no one is really thinking. Groupthink sets in. We become blind to alternative perspectives and potential pitfalls. We start believing our own hype. This is why contrarian thinking is so crucial. It's about breaking free from the herd mentality, tuning out the noise, and thinking for yourself. Contrarian thinking isn't about being contrary for the sake of it. It's a mindset that requires a deep understanding of the world around us, a willingness to question the status quo, and the bravery to stand by one's convictions, even when they are unpopular. It's not about blindly opposing the majority, rather it's about critically analyzing the prevailing opinions and trends, and then deciding for oneself what the best course of action is. This often involves going against the grain, but not for the sake of being different. It's about being true to one's own understanding and insights. It's about independent thinking, about weighing the evidence, and making your own informed decisions. This means taking the time to gather information, to reflect on it, and to come to a conclusion that is based on reason and logic, rather than on what everyone else is doing or saying. Sometimes this means having the courage to stand alone. It means being willing to face criticism and skepticism, and to hold firm in one's beliefs, even when they are not shared by others. This kind of courage is not about being stubborn or obstinate, it's about having the strength to be true to oneself, to go against the grain, even when it's uncomfortable. This can be particularly challenging in a world where conformity is often rewarded and dissent is discouraged. But true contrarian thinking requires a willingness to be uncomfortable, to take risks, and to challenge the status quo. To buy when everyone else is selling, or to sell when everyone else is buying. This is not just about financial decisions, it's about recognizing opportunities and threats that others might overlook, and having the conviction to act on that recognition, even when it goes against the prevailing wisdom. Other times it means resisting the temptation to follow the herd. It means being able to step back and assess a situation objectively, without being swayed by the emotions and actions of those around us. This requires a level of self-awareness and discipline that is not always easy to achieve. To stay grounded when everyone else is caught up in euphoria. In moments of collective excitement or panic, the contrarian thinker remains calm and rational, able to see through the noise and make decisions based on a clear understanding of the situation. To ask tough questions and demand evidence even when it's easier to just go with the flow. This is the essence of contrarian thinking, a commitment to truth, to reason, and to the courage to stand alone when necessary. It's a path that requires both courage and caution, but ultimately leads to a deeper understanding and a more authentic way of living. Section 5. The Tech Bubble. A cautionary tale. Remember the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s? Everyone was investing in internet companies, regardless of their profitability or even their business plans. It was a time of irrational exuberance, fueled by hype and speculation. Then, the bubble burst. Companies went bankrupt, investors lost fortunes. Those who had heeded the warning signs, who had the courage to be contrarian, were spared the worst of the fallout. Section 6. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Contrarianism. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, is a master of contrarian thinking. He's famous for saying, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Buffett made his fortune by zigging when others zagged. He bought undervalued companies when others were selling, and he held on to them for the long term, even when the market was turbulent. Section 7. The Rewards of Independent Thinking. Contrarian thinking isn't just a sound investment strategy, it's a valuable life skill. It can help you make better decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and achieve greater success in all areas of your life. When you think independently, you're more likely to identify opportunities that others miss, make decisions based on logic and reason, not emotion, avoid being swayed by hype and manipulation, and develop a unique perspective and stand out from the crowd. Section 8. Cultivating your inner contrarian. Contrarian thinking isn't about being right all the time. It's about challenging the status quo and daring to see the world through a different lens. It's about questioning the norms and not being afraid to stand out. It's about having the courage to think for yourself, even when it's hard. When everyone else is going one way, the contrarian dares to go the other. This isn't about rebellion for rebellion's sake, but about seeking truth and understanding. Here are a few tips to cultivate your inner contrarian. Question everything. Start by examining your own beliefs and assumptions. Why do you believe what you believe? Where did those beliefs come from? Don't accept anything at face value. Just because something is widely accepted doesn't mean it's true. History is full of examples where the majority was wrong. Dig deeper, ask why, and seek out alternative perspectives. Do your own research, read books, listen to podcasts, and talk to people with different viewpoints. The more information you have, the better equipped you'll be to form your own opinions. Don't rely on others to give you the answers. It's easy to follow the crowd, but true understanding comes from personal exploration and discovery. Gather your own information, analyze the data, and draw your own conclusions. Be comfortable being different, embrace your uniqueness, and don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to go against the grain, even if it means standing alone. Trust your gut. Your intuition is a powerful tool that can guide you when logic and reason fall short. Sometimes, your intuition knows more than you do. It can sense things that your conscious mind might miss. Pay attention to those feelings. If something feels off, it probably is. Trust yourself, question the world around you, and never stop seeking the truth. Cultivating your inner contrarian is about embracing curiosity, courage, and the relentless pursuit of understanding. Section 9. Dare to be different. The world needs more contrarians, more independent thinkers who are willing to challenge the status quo and blaze their own trails. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to question the obvious. Don't be afraid to stand out from the crowd. The rewards of contrarian thinking are immense. By daring to be different, you open yourself up to a world of opportunities that others will never see. So go out there and embrace your inner contrarian. The world is waiting for you.